All right, water signs. We're going to do a love reading for you. It's a general love reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. If it does, however, then I will be doing an extended reading on the connection itself. So I'll be doing your energies, your person's energies, and the energy of the connection in this reading. And then, as I say in the extended, I will be taking a look at the connection itself through the eyes of the oracle. All right, and just a reminder too to hit subscribe, because I do general readings as well as love readings every week, and a soulmate and a prosperity reading. So then you'll be notified. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on here. Water signs. So this is for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. All right, so these are your cards. We've got the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Hangman, and the Three of Wands. All right, let's look at the Ten of Cups here. So I feel like in your situation right now, there's a lot of helping other people, a lot of sharing your resources, a lot of money and resources going out. I do see possibly resources going out to help you as well, like maybe take courses or something like that, because this is about creating the balance in you. Now it's giving male or female, because this is just about energies. It's not gender readings, but in you, the balance between being out in the world and feeling successful and independent, and still being in the divine feminine energy, which is the Ten of Cups, which is being in a relationship and creating family and love and that solid relationship. So I kind of feel that's where you're at now. You're kind of in all three of those areas. And I do see you moving steadily towards your path with the Knight of Wands showing up here. Very slow, steady movement. Just drawing some cards on this with the Two of Pentacles. In terms of creating that balance, so I feel like that's what you're doing. You're moving very steadily and slowly towards creating that balance, and you've been through a lot. It's been hard for you creating that balance. It's taken its toll, and sometimes you feel like skeptical as to if anything, have I done anything, have I done any growth, or is it just like what's going on here? But that's what is happening. It's that steady thing to creating the balance within you to be able to lead to the Ten of Cups, because it's altering your perception as you go along, as you're more out into the world, and as you're more kind of creating that balance and putting equal energy into both of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. I think it's shifted your perspective of things, and it's forced you to do a lot of challenging your thoughts and challenging your old perspectives, and beginning to understand the divine male energy more as you move into your own part of that energy. And maybe that's part of why we do it. I just thought of that. Maybe it's necessary to create that balance so that we can understand both energies. With the Three of Wands showing up, I feel like it's now opened up the world in a much bigger way for you, where you can see a lot more possibilities coming your way than you would have in the past. And as you move more and more towards that and towards this different perspective, it takes you more away from feeling like there's an inner conflict going on between the two, and instead it's about creating the balance. So for your person, I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles that there's opportunities coming their way, knowledge opportunities coming their way, and they're struggling a bit with that as well. I think they're kind of going through the motions of making changes and making moves, but not really doing that. They're not really doing anything, because they're still kind of tentatively deciding whether or not they actually want to move to the next level of, in their case, I think what they're dealing with is the next level of being able to be more vulnerable and more emotional and more passionate. Like I said, there is knowledge coming their way, but there's also an opportunity coming their way here as a cycle in their life is coming to an end. This provides an opportunity to kind of wake up, because it's a Page of Pentacles, so it's kind of a bit of a catalyst to kind of wake up and see that there is an opportunity here for them to move beyond kind of status quo and move into something, greater than where they're at right now in terms of love and depth and that inner kind of passion opening up. And then it's a rebirth for them as well going on. So as much as you have that new perspective with the Hangman, they have an opportunity as well, because in this rebirth, they, like you, are kind of in between cycles, and now this cycle is coming to an end, but they've been in between cycles, and they've had a, kind of a, what would you call it, like an opportunity to see a different way of life and a different kind of future for themselves as they move towards their destiny and achieve. We've got the Nine of Cups here with the Destiny card and the end of rebirth. So they have an opportunity too to move towards their destiny and move towards what their heart's desire is, because this is a rebirth for them as well. So both of you are going through this kind of transformational process right now. And with the connection itself, it's been dormant for quite a while now, but during that dormant period, it's been about envisioning, and now this is the connection. So together, the relationship itself has been kind of open to different, a different vision, okay? Because the relationship itself is moving into the next level too, with the Fool card going here to the next part of the journey. And it's going to be very volatile in terms of passion and growth and things trying to, kind of inspire it and move it and shift it and change it. And so it requires people to be trusting and be open to that. And there's a lot that's been accomplished here. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, and then we got the Four of Cups. So I think the realization that the relationship is stabilized and it has a lot to offer now in terms of a relationship. It's rich. It's got a lot of resources in it. It's very independent. The people in it are very independent. But the next stage that's being offered is that can this transition now into this relationship, bringing, moving into the world more as the individuals are. And that's the question here with the Ace of Swords coming up and the truth, the probing of it. Or will the relationship kind of, because we've got the Five of Pentacles showing up here and the Knight of Swords. So I think this is a really big opportunity coming towards the relationship to get more focused, get clearer, and to kind of bring the individuals in towards a common picture of where the connection itself is. Okay? All right, I'm just going to draw a couple cards from the universe now on that. We've got the Wasp and the Spider. So the Wasp is about anger, retaliation, and jealousy, and the Spider is about creative projects. So what I see here is that both things seem, I'm just going to draw another card on the Wasp, so risk. So I think that's the risk here that's being asked of the connection itself, is that will it bring up, will it work together with creative, and create the future together, or will it be adversarial in terms of anger and jealousy and retaliation as the individuals kind of develop their connection more to the outside world? Can the relationship, will it move into building that as preparing the individuals for this creative project, because it's ongoing creativity. It's it's opening up from this place, as I said, of isolation with the Four of Swords showing up and moving way more out into the Knight of Swords, going out into the world. So it's a risk. So we'll see what happens. So I will be doing an extended reading on the connection, and we'll see where it's going. All right, so if this did resonate, the information for the extension is in the box below. If not, then if it didn't resonate, I'll see you next week.